Hey guys, what's up? I'm playing Ultimate Custom Night. You guys might be wondering, wait, weren't you playing Ultimate Custom Night last night? Yeah, I just kind of felt like playing it again. But yeah, it's Ultimate Custom Night, you know? It's the game that we all know and love. Okay, wait, hold on, is this bit working? Can you guys even hear me? God damn it, why do I always have to have stream problems? Bro, I'm hitting stop and start, man. Oh my gosh, what the hell? Is okay, wait, OBS is crashing, actually. The hell? Okay, I thought OBS was about to crash there. That was odd. I think we're fine. Apparently OBS did not like me trolling with this game. Alright, let's try that again. What's up? Yada yada yada, funny ultimate custom night. You know, because it's definitely ultimate custom night. Clearly, I mean, look, we got all the characters. You got Freddy up in the corner, right next to Bonnie and Chica. They're all here, and they're all very normal. This is very normal. Don't question it. Are you questioning it? You shouldn't be questioning it. It's just FNAF. I swear it. I don't know if anybody's made gameplay footage on this before. I kind of want to look it up. I don't think anybody's played this. It's called The Other Side. I mean, it's Ultimate Custom Night. I don't know why I think I'm so funny. What the, go away. I'll look it up later. But yeah, funny game. Let's just play it. Well, I guess before I play it, I should look at how the characters work. Because some of them are different. Like, I know this one, you leave your mouse near her, him, Nightmare on. I don't know why it says him. I guess Nightmare on has like a deep voice. Yeah, you leave your mouse near him or you get jump scared. I wonder if they. Oh, view the figurine on the desk to see who is not in Pirate's Cove. That's not confusing. If you don't check on the body, what does that mean? Like, like you have to stay in the office to make him not come towards you? That's funny. Actually, can you guys hear the game very well? I might turn it up. I'll turn up the game a little bit. I found out that my recording of the game yesterday was pretty quiet. Just a little bit. Should I keep visual effects on? Anyway, also another thing to note is that, like, the save file's the same. So I've still got my high score, I've got all my challenges beat. I'm still gonna try to beat those other two challenges in the normal version of the game. I really should have played this on April Fools. That would have been hilarious. This is like made for that. What else do we got here? Freddy. He approaches from the right hall, not the left. Keep track of him and shut the door when he is standing in the doorway. It only progresses the building gets cooler. Use the heater. Wait, what about like this? When the office cools down, she will appear in both halls at the same time. Okay, wait, does the map look the same? Uh, all of those are the same. Yeah, all of the keyboard shortcuts are the same. This is so cursed. Like, unironically not being part of the bit anymore, like, this is so cursed. So wait, you probably don't even need the fan on most of the time. Okay, yeah, the map is still the exact same. It's a little laggy, seems like.
You are attempting to trick Freddy?
Hi guys. I am playing some completely normal custom night. There is nothing off about this game. It's very normal. Don't question it. It's funny because actually, yeah, you guys wouldn't see anything yet. It's completely normal. I don't know how else to say it, you know? Like, look at it. The map's all the same. It's custom night. Yeah, like, I could still honk the Freddy, you know? It's completely normal.
Yar, you win some, you lose some.
Oh. Wait, what? Why do you say you win some, you lose some? Okay, thanks, Foxy. I don't know why he acted like he was gonna kill me. Anyway, yeah, that's just me looking at the offices. No, it's completely normal. I swear it. Like, look, here, I'll bring up Nightmarion and you can see, like, you know, like, he's completely normal. He's a normal guy. Like, oh no, he fades in, you know, you gotta keep your mouse on him. That's definitely how it normally works, right? Right? Like, you know, you keep your mouse on the buddy so that he doesn't jump scare you. That's normal. That's how he works. Oh, I love this. So yeah, it is completely backwards. Everything. This is Ultimate Custom Night, but it doesn't work how it should. This is gonna be cursed. And also, there's custom challenges. Bears and gears, rabbits and gadgets. Like, they're all custom. One of the things that I hate... No, what are you talking about? It's completely normal. I don't know what you mean. One of the things I hate is that for the plush animatronics, you have to buy different plushes for them, and also you can't camera stall them, I'm pretty sure. Or you can't camera stall Nightmare Mangle, specifically. Yeah, I don't know, should I try to, like, check out the different characters, or maybe I should just do one of the challenges? I'm gonna have to, like, sit here and read them for a second. It's pretty much completely backwards. Actually, you know what? Let's set them all to 20 real quick and see who I die to first. Oh, you broke your leg? That sucks. I have never broken a bone before, besides a tooth. Multiple times. This comically large guitar will appear on one of the cameras. Don't click on it, or anything on the camera is in. You know what? Let's see how fast I die to everyone. I'm curious.
Bittersweet, but fitting.
Okay, what was I supposed to do for him? At the beginning of the night, he will be making a lot of noise and causing the lights to flicker before attacking. Close, close all doors except the right vent door. Got it. So, like, that? Wait, what? Press something to catch. Oh. Cool, I guess I am...
You knew I'd get you eventually.
Why does it have to be Nightmare Balloon Boy out of all of them? When he is standing up in your office, do not shine your light on him. When he sits down, okay. That's pretty much the same but opposite. Wait, what button did I have to hit? Press enter. That's messed up. Wait, so is L chip press C? Jesus Christ. Keep the noise up for him. Unlike all the others, he's the only one that can be pushed back using the power AC? Bro. He is not fooled by the audio layer, but you can push her back with the heater. So... Wow. The 50% chance... Oh, so it doesn't work on him sometimes. Audio layer works most of the time on Nedbear, that makes sense. Then... oh, so Orville is just Happy Frog. I mean, I think the voice lines are still all the same. I love how Aft is just at the beginning of the night. He's one of the first things you can die to. Okay, you know what? Hold on. I bet this is easier. Probably not. Oh. Enter. C. Wait, what do I do with Chica? Do I just stare at... Is it just staring at them? Oh, hey, the puppet's still coming out. Hi, Freddy.
That sure was fun.
Well, that sure was fun. Okay, so is it just staring at them? Don't put on your... Yep. Don't put on... I knew it! So this puppet... Keep him out of the music box or he will come get you. So it's just the same thing. Wind the music box. Hippo's the only one that's weird because it seems like... I assume that he will mostly get stalled by the audio layer, which I have not set up once. Okay, so it's still... Hold on. Now I'm curious. How does that work? Like... It is just, I assume it's still just... Oh, so you unwind the music box, I guess? Wait, what? Oh, you can't use the regular wind. It doesn't work. It holds it in place, but it doesn't really work. So you have to unwind the music box with the global music box. I mean, that's still the same. That's pretty much the same thing. Okay. Okay, wait, you know what? I do want to see the mediocre melodies. Let's see, like... So it's pretty much just... So... This is... So Orville and Happy Frog are swapped. And then I guess Pig Patch and Nedbear are kind of swapped because, like... Yeah. And then Hippo's just different. He's just... He falls for the audio alert or you use power AC. Which is like, it's the most useless thing normally in UCN. Power AC almost always sucks. I'm just checking out how they work. I mean, it still seems like she's kind of falling for the lure.
He promised to never leave.
Kind of. But, so Orville always falls for the lure, right? I'm so confused. Pigpatch, Pigpatch. Let's say Pigpatch, come back. I mean, it doesn't seem like... this doesn't feel any different for them. Like, this is mostly the same. Is Pigpatch gonna get me? Yeah.
If you sit by the river long enough.
Start the... Wait, what? I forgot there's different power-ups. Office starts at a warm 100 degrees. That's a bit more than warm. It's like, ow, I'm dying here. Start the match with -10 fast. Do fast coins go negative? Start the game with... What? That's just bad. Wait, these just actively hurt you, it seems. Like, I think the warmth doesn't... The warmth can sometimes help, I guess. Right, since Freddy's backwards and Chica's backwards. So wait, do you ever need the fan on? Don't you just turn off the fan instantly? That's pretty much part of it, I guess. Did they change any of the other power-ups? Like, did they... Oh, the heater has, like, a different animation on there. Is it normally like that? Also, the heater doesn't push him back.
Even monkeys fall from...
Okay, wait, why is the heater not pushing him back? Use the heater to push him back. Why did that not work? So yeah, Pigpatch just never wants to listen to the audio layer, almost. What? So you don't have to worry about the power AC thing, though, since... Put the mask off. Mask off, fuck it, mask off. But you don't have to worry about the power AC thing, because... Hippo always falls for the audio layer. You always want Hippo. You have a problem. Oh wait, no, she's...
And they turn their back, and I'm like, boo! And they're like, what?
I'm like, boo, and they're like, bleh. No, what? She's supposed to be pushed back with the heater. Is this not working properly? I'm just gonna keep turning on the heater immediately. And just watch them. Like, is... Maybe the RNG is just fucked up. I feel like the RNG is just fucked up. Like, sometimes it's pushing them back. Oh, you still have to reset the ventilation more often when you have the heat on. Damn it, I was about to push it back.
Whoops, that's gonna leave a mark.
Whoops. Okay, why would I ever want to start the game with 50% power? Is that... Is that actually what it does? Like, really? Why? Why would I want that? Oh, did I disabled them. Whoops. Oh, what about the vent snare stuff? How does that work? Okay, so yeah, you still collect coins like normal. Why would you want to be negative exactly? I don't quite understand. Is there something that uses negative points? When you see him sitting in your office, do not click on him. He obstructs your vision. Every time you put on the mask, she will come in to distract you. What? Wait, that sounds kind of funny. Alright, hold on, I want to see both of these. This is so fucking random.
Oh, that's me.
And it just does that every time. Oh yeah, the visual effects are still going. That's crazy.
Don't get distracted.
Oh, it's making it lag, holy shit. Okay, so don't click on healthy or else you... Yeah. Neat. Funny. Very funny. God, this is interesting. Okay, hold on. Wait, so if I turn off visual effects, though, it's still... Also, they reversed these to show character info in the visual effects box. But yeah, so if you block the visual effects on her, it still probably doesn't do the wavy wave thing.
Say cheese.
That's not bad at all. They... Yeah,
Don't
wow,
get
that's...
distracted.
Huh. Is there a reason to put the mask on? Use the left vent snare. Oh, it's just always the left vent snare. Don't throw on your Freddy mask. It seems like they all just don't want you to put on the mask. Use the opposite vent snare. Oh, that's mostly normal. You'll still try to sneak in through the side vent, only close the front vent. And of course, disable door controls. So they just see that you close the vent and they're like, okay, cool. Bye. God, this game is crazy. Wait, what about Funtime Foxy? Go see Funtime Foxy so he can give you the exact time, then be sure to stay on his cam and switch to the duct system to post... What? What? That sounds worse. Huh? Showtime at 1 AM, okay. So I assume it's like normal Funtime Foxy where if you don't show up to his showtime, he'll kill you. So... What? I guess... Hold on, let's just sit on this for a second, and then... So you watch Funtime Foxy, make sure you're on his camera right on the hour, I guess. So it'll go out... It'll change at 45. No.
I'm sorry, but there was never enough room on this stage for both of us.
There was never enough room on this stage for both of us. Hello, very chill. I'm Cool Kid. Ah. Sorry, that was bad. Wait, so do I, like... Do I go to the... So, like, I look at what his stage says, and it says 2 AM, and then I go to the duct system. And if I stay on the duct system, does it delay him so that, like, the show times? I don't understand. I'm sorry, I do that just about every time someone says something. When they say I am. I'm terrible. I'm not even a dad. I'm a cat dad. Oh, thanks for the follow. Anyway, I'm playing Ultimate Custom Night, but backwards. I don't know what's happening in this. I'm trying to figure it out. Figure out how these characters work. Okay, so maybe once it hits showtime and you're on the duct system, it's fine. Maybe? It's about to turn 2 a.m. You now magically have coffee and cats. Okay, wait, it's 2 a.m. Okay, so yeah, I guess if you're on the duct system, so it's basically the same, you just don't watch him. That's interesting. You know, I should still... God, 6 cats. That's a lot. I know you've told me about your cats before. Because they're all disabled kitties. They have some kind of little abnormality. Okay, so yeah, Funtime Foxy's really weird in this one. Also, I know there's no difference if you have a 1 versus 20 AI. I got 2 kitties. They're very adorable. I have some pictures of them in the Discord. The Discord that I never log on to. Oh, only 3 are disabled. Well. You know. Click the cams on Toy Freddy's monitor, then be sure that the opposite door is closed. That... Except for the middle door. Okay, well that's about what I would expect. But yeah, there's no point in putting the mask on, from what I can tell. Except for... Oh. Wait, Golden Freddy. Do not pull up your monitor. Okay. He will be staring at you throughout the night. If he leaves, that means he is prepared to attack. Oh my lord. Oh. Oh, that makes Phantom Mangle way worse. Holy shit. When you see him on your monitor, quickly close it or he will appear in your office and gradually take a chunk of your power. You know what? That's what all cats are. They're just little aliens that... Have you guys ever watched Kid vs. Cat? That's what I'm trying to reference right now. In this TV show, it was a Disney XD show, Kid vs. Cat. He had an alien, like a purple alien cat that would always try to get him into trouble. And basically, he was there to spy on humans, to sort of like figure out their habits, if I remember correctly. Damn, that sucks. Also, I'd rather not have a cat that pees all over the place. Is he not... Is it a he? Because usually that happens whenever you don't have them fixed. Oh, yep, I've heard of cats doing that before. I've personally... I mean, I've only ever had 1 cat before I've had my 2 cats I have now. But yeah, I've heard that they do that. That they'll run off when they know they're gonna die. It's a very sad thing. It's because they don't want their owners to see them dead. Because otherwise, cats will always come back to their home. Like, they very much know where their homes are. Banana bread. Anyway, let's see what else we got on here, shenanigan-wise. Shine your flashlight. Cold makes them appear faster. Oh, they made Phantom BB kind of work like Mangle, where if you change cameras, it doesn't make them go away. The freckles begin to accumulate in your office. Shine your flashlight to make them stay in your office. Okay, so Bonnie's getting the baby figure. Mangle is just his own, and then Circus Baby is getting the Bonnie plush. What do you say figure? It's just a plush. Nightmare Fredbear, you just close the right door. When he comes in the left doorway, because that makes sense. And then Nightmare's the opposite. Jacko Chica's cooling. Don't let the office cool down. Yeah, standing up, enter. She will play her tune when she is not moving. When she is moving, the music will stop. Okay. Wait. How do you know which side she's on? That sounds really confusing. Then shut the left door? Wait, do these... I guess those ones you can just close the... Okay, so that's... Wait, what about this one? Close the right door. Great. Difficult to see on the vent radar, of course. Are you a dinosaur or a cat? You gotta make up your mind. Well, I would think Trash in the Gang works different in this. This is Ultimate Custom Night, but backwards. Welcome to the other side. But okay, so Freddy, you can't see him, so they're swapped and also closing doors. Wait, this isn't UCN. No, this is totally normal UCN. You know, this is what happens when you beat 50-20. Ignore that my high score is 7,000. You know, when you beat 50-20, you unlock the other side of UCN. So this is UCN hard mode. I love that. This isn't UCN. Hold on a minute. Number one crate constantly base boosting? That sounds funny. I already looked at those ones. You'll occasionally activate and ask for less than 5 coins. You must sacrifice your amount oh, that's what the negative's for. Do not use the heater. Oh. I thought Mangle's description was off. They're all off. They're all horrible. I think my favorite one's Nightmarion. Because you have to keep your cursor near him instead of away from him. It's really funny to me. Put the wet floor sign on the opposite side. I wonder if you could still camera style Rockstar Chica. Wait, do they show up in the same camera? I think they do? Never know if Rockstar Foxy's in a good or bad mood. Okay, well that's just the same. A kitty sore. It's called Ultimate Custom Night The Other Side. I think that's the full name of it. Let me look it up. It's like, you can just... It's on Game Banana, on the mods list. But I believe it's just called The Other Side. I kind of forgot my internet sucks, so actually looking this up isn't an option. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. You know what? I just looked it up. Let me look at my history. Yeah. The UCN The Other Side mod. It's very interesting. Music Man's keeping your noise up. Those, yeah. She will appear on the opposite side of your desk when she moves down. Use a controlled shock? What does that mean? Either it becomes active from noise and cold, or when it becomes too quiet and hot. Each new night will have a differing preference. What? No. That's horrible. When he calls, you can mute him, however, it will take away 2% of your power. Oh. Oh, that's horrible. No, don't listen to that 8-ball. The 8-ball's a liar. The 8-ball's always capping, okay? The 8-ball doesn't care about your feelings. I swear. The motherfucking 8-ball. I'm gonna ban the 8-ball. Okay, anyway, I think I've looked at their descriptions enough. I should probably actually... No, don't listen to the 8-ball. The 8-ball's still lying, I'm telling you. Alright, let's get into a challenge. Let's do bears and gears. Bears and gears. Okay, so... What's the plan for this? Death Coin Toy Freddy? Still? I guess? Because he's probably still annoying. There, finally, the 8-ball told the truth. I think actually Lefty is my least favorite out of all of these. Because that's really annoying. How do you know which one it's gonna be? Like, you just have to test it? Noise and cold, or too quiet and hot. That's so weird. The 8-ball is no messiah. Okay, Audioler, don't turn heater on for Rockstar Freddy, let's do it. That's about the same. Do you want the office to be hot? Possibly. Lefty could say otherwise. I guess I could cam stall Lefty. Well, of course the 8-ball doesn't like me. The 8-ball doesn't like anyone. The 8-ball lies to you. No! No, what the hell? Oh wait, is it back? Okay. I was scared. Him jump scaring me doesn't matter. Okay, so I closed that door for him. Okay, also... Heat, I guess. Maybe. Or, which one's heat? That one's heat. And then sometimes turn on the music box. Oh god. He's already been jump scared. No, wait. Is it that? It's right side. Okay. Oh wait, Freddy's on the... Oh my god, Dee Dee. I'm trying to learn this game. Mask.
How much you like to fight, so I'll add a new problem to your night.
Oh wait. Ned Bear's gonna get me at some point too, possibly. Because I don't... I mean, I could turn the heater on every time I flip up the camera. This is weird. This is so strange. Yeah, okay, I kind of figured.
Would you like to play some more?
Okay, so Riley, you're the one with all the knowledge of every line in this game. Was that a different line? Like, can you just tell us whenever there's a different line that pops up? They might all be the same, but that one sounded weird to me. Do I have the game volume up high enough? You know, I just recently signed into Game Banana for the first time, like, this year. I haven't been on there in forever. I used to have a lot of Smash Bros. Mods that I'd mess around with before I couldn't mod my Switch anymore. Ooh, I should do Smash Bros. Mods at some point for a stream. That'd be fun, if I could get them working again. Yeah, I don't think that's a real voice line. I think it was weird. It sounded weird in general. Okay, so attempt to death coin Toy Freddy, or just pay attention to him, I guess. This is a real toss-up right here. I hate Lefty. All my homies hate Lefty. Oh no, why'd you guys have to show that that button exists?
Thank you for depositing 5 coins.
Why did we make that a button? Actually, it's because it's funny. Hi bears. Okay. Whatever. So wait, I still make the frettles go away with my flashlight. That's kind of confusing to me. Oh wait, I don't need my fan on. What am I doing? I would think you would know all the Toy Freddy voice lines too, yeah. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I want the Bilbo music box, because that's the one thing I know that will work on Lefty. D. Oh, shit. Do not click on the helpy. That is some... Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You know what?
You win some, you lose some.
Plus 10 fast coin. Let me just get rid of this dude. I don't like this dude. And then, I don't know, camera stall Lefty, I guess, and then I don't have to worry about anything. I guess? So I have to close both of those doors every time I open up the camera so I don't get jump scared by... I mean, I guess I can hear them, so I guess that's not really that different. Is it the left door for... No, it's right door for Molten Freddy.
5 coins.
It's not a virus. That happens a lot with just about anything you download off the internet. If it was a virus, I wouldn't be playing it right now. Yeah, I can tell you that happens just about every time I download any game ever. Like, even Even if you download regular Ultimate Custom Night off of Game Jolt, it does that. Yeah, I don't like McAfee's virus thing. Well, yeah, you unzip the thing in order for it to...
Please deposit
That's how
5
things
coins.
work.
Please
Oh.
deposit 5 coins.
Oh, that's why you don't
Please
want to have...
deposit 5
Oh. Wait, so
Please
do I just
deposit
die?
5 coins.
How do
Please
I...
deposit 5 coins.
I...
Please deposit
Shit.
5 coins. Please deposit 5
I can't get
coins.
rid of him. I'm dead.
Please deposit 5
Damn it.
Please deposit 5 coins.
That's a normal voice line. Okay, so... What? How does that work? So you don't... You must sacrifice your amount, resulting in a negative balance. So... What? I'm so confused. So, like, you... What? So you have to have less than 5 coins in order to give him coins? So I can't use death coin? I mean, I kind of can. That's interesting that they added in custom voice lines. Because I thought for the most part they were all the same. Wait, do we think Mr. Hippo has a different... Hold on, actually... This is the one time I want to get jump scared by Mr. Hippo now. I'm really curious if they gave Mr. Hippo a different line. Just for Wally, you know, we have to figure it out. Alright, come on, Mr. Hippo. Come on, Mr. Hippo. Let's go, Mr. Hippo. Come here, Mr. Hippo. Come here. Go towards the audio alert. Mr. Hippo, you're so stupid. Mr. Hippo. Move. Mr. Hippo just hate... I hate that you can't see through the audio alert. Mr. Hippo. Do you want to move towards the audio alert? I know you do. Bro. Come on. I want to see if he has a different rant. I'm really curious. Come on. Come on, Mr. Hippo. Alright, let's see.
My friend, you have met a terrible, terrible demise.
So far, he sounds the exact
but,
same.
you know, I don't feel too bad about it. After all, if it weren't from me, it would have just been from someone else, you know? I guess what I'm trying to say is life goes on.
Yeah, this is
well,
the same.
For everyone else, life goes on, not
This
not
has
for
to be
you.
the same.
You're dead. But that's neither here nor there.
It's neither here
Reminds
nor
me
there.
of one summer day in the park. I was having just a delightful picnic with my good friend Orville. And I said to him, Orville, I have a story. And
Well,
he said to me, what's the significance of the story? And
also, yeah, that's what...
I said to him, Orville,
Literally
not every
anything
story has
pings
to have
the
significance, you know?
the
Sometimes,
stupid, like,
sometimes a
software
story
thing
is
saying
just a
this is a
story.
virus. You just hit
If you
more
try to read
info and then
into
hit
every
run
little
anyway.
thing and find meaning in everything anyone says, you'll just drive yourself crazy.
Bro,
Had a
you
friend
shut
do
it.
once.
Don't you tell me to shut
Wasn't
it.
pretty. We talked about it for years. And not only
Although
that,
also
but
my
you'll likely
default
end up
software
believing
didn't
something
even
you
say
shouldn't believe and thinking something
that
you
it
shouldn't think,
was...
or
Like, it
assuming
just ran
something you
it.
shouldn't assume, you know? Sometimes, I said,
You know what, can
a
I
story
vanish you?
is just a story. So just be quiet for 1 second of your life and eat your sandwich, okay? Of course, it was only then I realized I made sandwiches, and poor Orville was having such difficulty eating it. Elephants have those clumsy hands, you know?
Damn, I can't vanish you
Actually, I
myself.
suppose that's the problem.
You know what I
They
can
don't have
do,
hands
though?
at all, do they? They're,
Which I don't
they're
know if
all
I
feet.
should, but it's kind of
I
funny.
couldn't imagine someone asking me to eat a sandwich with my feet. Now, if I recall correctly, there was a bakery
Okay,
nearby.
see you, Riley.
I said to him, Orville, let me go get you some rye bread.
Let's see.
Now,
Does
I'm
this work?
unsure if elephants enjoy rye bread, but I assure you that Orville does. Now, this was on a Tuesday, which was good because rye bread was always fresh on Tuesday.
It
They made
worked.
sourdough bread on Monday and threw it out
Aw, it
Wednesday.
didn't work?
Or rather, they sold it at a discount for people wanting to feed the ducks, and then probably
Wait,
at
why
the
did
end of the
Stream
day,
Elements tell me to
finally
create
they
a
threw it
clip?
all out. I don't recall. I do remember a man who would bring his son to the bakery every Wednesday and then go feed the ducks. He would buy
You know what? I
all
would
of
have
the
thought the
sourdough
nuke thing
bread.
would work.
Of course, you're not supposed to feed the ducks sourdough bread at all. It swells up in their
Oh,
stomach
it's the
and
one
then
about
they
the
all die.
sourdough bread.
At least
Why do you
at
like
least
this
that's
guy
what I've
so
heard.
much?
You
He's like
know,
alright at
I
best.
never saw any ducks die myself, but I did notice a substantial decrease in the duck population over the course of a few years. I just never thought to stop the man and tell him that he was killing the ducks by feeding them sourdough bread. And if you want my opinion on the matter,
You know what? I'm going off. Oh, dang it. I can't move my mouse. Oh my god. Shit. My mouse is stuck in the middle of the screen. Oh no. Okay, wait, hold on. I can do this. I can navigate my computer without a mouse. Nope, just kidding. God damn it. Can I... Shoot. Get me back to the... Oh no. God, my mouse is stuck. You know what? I want to get back to the game, but I can't. It will not let me. I did not know that this game put my mouse in the middle of the screen. Why does it do that? Can I... Oh my god. How do you access things without your mouse? I thought it was Alt. Or Control. Function? Any of them? Any of them want to work. Oh, I just made the desktop audio louder. Not that it matters. Hippo broke my game. I don't even think he's still yapping. Minimize. Nope. Dang it. No, I can't Alt F4 because I'm not on that screen. Yeah, it just restarts my computer anyway. Shoot. Display. How the hell do I do this? Yes, I am a little bit of a noob. I will admit. This is terrible. This is horrible. Hold on. I need to relearn how to navigate my computer without mouse. Which means use Google. God, I feel stupid. How to how to navigate computer without mouse. You know what, you can make fun of me for this a little bit, but then again, tab? Is it tab? Oh, it is tab. I figured it out. Sort of. Wait, does this not work? No. Hmm. Nope, I am not figuring this out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, why is this actually not working, though? This is terrible. There is literally nothing I can do because this game locked my mouse. You gotta be kidding me. And it's stuck in the corner. It's not even in the middle of the screen. Regular custom night would not have done this. Ay caramba. Ay caramba. Oh wait, hold on. What if I. There we go. I figured it out. That was way easier than what I
Well,
thought.
it
Okay.
seems that your journey
That
has
was
ended.
really stupid
Very
of me.
sorry about that. It was
All I
always
had
going to
to
end
do.
this way, of course.
All
If
I
it
had to
weren't
do
by
was.
me, it
Oh, what the
would have
hell?
just
Was
been
that
by some
restart
other, terrible thing. Just,
monologuing?
you could not imagine how terrible it would be. Just, I get scared thinking about it. I'm glad it's not me.
What
It reminds me
restarted
of
his
a time I
monologue?
was
You
speaking
gotta
to
be
my good
kidding
friend
me.
Orville. We were we were sitting on a park bench watching the pigeons. I was on the
Okay, so
left, he
do
was
not
on
mess
the
with
wait,
Mr.
was I on
Hippo.
the
Oh,
right?
yeah, I
Or
know. It's
left?
really
Anyways, it
loud. I
doesn't
can't
matter. We were
change
sitting
it.
on there watching the pigeons. And I said to Orville, "Friend, those birds are frozen." And he kind of looked at me like I'd lost my mind. But I reminded him that it
You're
was
gonna have
winter,
to wait for
and
him to
often
be
birds
done
will
with the
sit in
game
a tree
over.
until they freeze. And then they sort of fall to the ground until the sun warms up and they can, move around again. So I
We
said to
have
Orville, you
to
might as well save those
wait
breadcrumbs
for
until the birds
him
thaw, because they
to
can't very well
kill.
enjoy them in the condition they're in. To which he asked what I meant,
Stop
and asking what condition the crumbs
monologuing.
should be in before he threw them to the birds, assuming that I meant the birds couldn't enjoy the
How do you spell
breadcrumbs in the
monologuing?
condition that the crumbs were in, when in fact I had meant the
Oh, you
birds
prefer
could not
me.
enjoy
Well,
them in the
whatever.
condition that the birds were in,
I'm still
considering
typing
that
it
the
in the
birds
chat
were
anyway.
frozen. So he took a moment and then threw his last handful onto the ground. I said to him, Orville, why did you throw the
I mean,
I
breadcrumbs
could
to the
talk
birds when I
more
just
into
told you
the
they're frozen?
microphone.
To which he
I think I might have
responded,
had too
the
much noise.
breadcrumbs are not frozen. Again, misunderstanding my
Can you
words.
hear
I didn't
me
mean to say that the
now,
breadcrumbs were frozen when I said I
Mr.
told you they're
Krabs?
frozen. I'd been referring to the birds.
This is a
In hindsight,
stupid
what I should
bit.
have said was, and this would make
This is
perfect
why
sense,
nobody
why did you
likes
throw the
Mr.
breadcrumbs to the
Hippo.
birds when the birds are frozen? He misunderstood upon my correction, stating that he didn't know what
Even
else to
talking
do with the
about.
breadcrumbs, and that perhaps, when the birds thawed, they'd still be able to eat the crumbs. So I said to Orville, and this is what I said to him, I said, Orville, the birds may be dead.
Oh, finally. What?
It seems that you have met a horrible demise, my friend. But these things happen,
Holy
and
shit.
life goes on. Not for you, obviously. You're dead. But
Okay, hold on. I need to figure out how to close this game. I can't believe this. Okay, I'm just gonna type in the chat. I'm just gonna be typing in the chat from now on. Oh wait, no, you can hear me now because I went off the game. I just realized that. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on, wait. I can totally navigate this now. I didn't even realize, yeah, because I clicked off the game.
It seems that you have.
I can't believe I didn't even realize it wasn't playing his audio. So is it doing that every time? Yeah.
It seems that you have met your end. What a pity. You know, I don't feel too bad about it,
I can't
though.
escape?
After all,
I'm
if it
hanging
weren't
out.
me, it would have just been one of the others, I guess. I'm honestly just glad to be out of those air.
This is horrible. Mr. Hippo sucks. Okay, well, I was about to type this in the chat, but basically, I think what is happening is when you die to Mr. Hippo, you have to listen to all of his monologues, every single bit of his audio, which means we are going to be sitting here for 10 minutes listening to every line, and I can't turn it down. This is horrible. I can't turn it down because I can't get to my OBS because my mouse is stuck in the middle of the screen. Glitching between the middle and the corner for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. And I can't turn him down because I can't get back to my OBS. I mean, I kind of can. If I, if I go to OBS and then I hit open. Or, wait, no, I can't even do that. Okay, wait. No, hold on. I know what to do. Task Manager. And we're going to go to the 4 Ultimate Custom Nights I have open and delete them. Hopefully that deleted them all. Okay. And then now I have control of my mouse. I just opened up something on accident. God, that was crazy. I like how I just logged in and figured out how to fix this. Anyway, we're going to be forced to listen to all of his audio, is what it seems like when I reopen the game. So, just remind me, do not hit window key while he's monologuing so I don't get stuck again. Of course, if I get stuck again, I now know how to navigate. I'm not entirely stupid and useless. God. Thank you. That makes me feel a little better. Alright.
It seems
Here's
that
your
you have met
monologue.
your
I'm
end.
not listening
What
to
a
it.
pity.
Well,
You know,
maybe I'll listen to it
I
for a
don't
little
feel too
bit.
bad about it, though. After all, if it weren't me, it would have just been one of the others, I guess.
Listen, just one of the others.
I'm
Alright.
honestly just glad to be
Well,
out of
you
those
know
air
what? I can
ducts.
leave you alone with
You know,
Mr. Hippo for a
it's not
second,
easy for a
right?
hippopotamus
You'll
to fit up
appreciate
there,
that.
and not easy to get down either. And not as young as I used to be, as you can see. I used to be able to do all the sorts of things. You're
Yeah,
young, you're
that's what I'm
vibrant.
gonna do.
You
I'm
have
gonna
that
leave
sort
you
of pep
alone
in your
with the
step.
hippo. I'm gonna
It reminds
go.
me of a conversation I was
I
having
don't
with
know,
one
make
of my good
some
friends,
food, I
Orville.
guess.
We were having a nice picnic one day. I believe it was summer. No, perhaps it was.
You know what? I'm gonna
Was it
go
the fall?
search through my
It was the
kitchen and see
fall
what I
because the
have.
leaves had
You
turned
have fun
already.
listening to
But
Mr.
I said to
Hippo.
Orville, I says,
You know what?
Orville,
Here, have
I
some
have a
points to
story to
gamble
tell you. And Orville looked at me,
while I'm
kind of
away.
odd and said, well, what's it about? I said to him, not every story has to be about something, Orville. Sometimes a person just wants to talk. Why does everything have to be a story? I said to him. He just looked at me and he said, well, you said you had a
Alright, have
story.
fun.
And, he was quite right. I did, in fact. I told him I had a story. I suppose if a person just wants to talk, then it's best to not announce that you're telling a story. Telling a story does come with its own pressures and expectations, I suppose. After all, if you're just talking to a friend and there's no more expectations than if you were talking into the wind. Words by themselves aren't expected to carry, aren't expected to stick. But if you announce you're telling a story, well then, there'd better be a point to it all, you know? No one wants to sit and listen to someone ramble on and on and on with absolutely no end in sight. So, it's good to be mindful that when you tell someone that you're about to tell a story, that you have something to say. Telling someone that you're going to tell them a story is tantamount to asking them to stop what they're doing and pay attention. You're basically saying, hey, buddy, stop everything. Stop what you're thinking. I have a solution to everything. And, well, I didn't really have any story to tell. In hindsight, I probably just misspoke when I said that I had a story. I think it would have just been better to tell Orville that I wanted to tell him something rather than tell him that I had a story. But even then, it might have put too much importance on the whole thing. Either way, it was quite a nice day. I remember that we were drinking tea. It seems that you have met your end. What a pity. I don't feel too bad about it, though. After all, if it weren't me, it would have just been one of the others, I guess. I'm honestly just glad to be out of those air ducts. It's not easy for a hippopotamus to fit up there, and not easy to get down either, and not as young as I used to be, as you can see. I used to be able to do all the sorts of things. You're young, you're vibrant, you have that sort of pep in your step. It reminds me of a conversation I was having with one of my good friends, Orville. We were having a nice picnic one day. I believe it was summer. No, perhaps it was... Was it the fall? Yes. It was the fall because the leaves had turned already. But I said to Orville, I says, Orville, I have a story to tell you. And Orville looked at me, kind of odd and said, what's it about? I said to him, not every story has to be about something, Orville. Sometimes a person just wants to talk. Why does everything have to be a story? I said to him. He just looked at me and he said, well, you said you had a story. And, he was quite right. I did, in fact. I told him I had a story. I suppose if a person just wants to talk, then it's best to not announce that you're telling a story. Telling a story does come with its own pressures and expectations, I suppose. After all, if you're just talking to a friend, and there's no more expectations than if you were talking into the wind. Words by themselves aren't expected to carry, aren't expected to stick. But if you announce you're telling a story, well then, there'd better be a point to it all, No one wants to sit and listen to someone ramble on and on and on with absolutely no end in sight. So, it's good to be mindful that when you tell someone that you're about to tell a story, that you have something to say. Telling someone that you're going to tell them a story is tantamount to asking them to stop what they're doing and pay attention. You're basically saying, hey, buddy, stop everything. Stop what you're thinking. I have a solution to everything. And, well, I didn't really have any story to tell. In hindsight, I probably just misspoke when I said that I had a story. I think it would have just been better to tell Orville that I wanted to tell him something rather than tell him that I had a story. But even then, it might have put too much importance on the whole thing. Either way, it was quite a nice day. I remember that we were drinking tea. My friend, you have met a terrible, terrible demise. But, I don't feel too bad about it. After all, if it weren't from me, it would have just been from someone else, I guess what I'm trying to say is life goes on. Well, for everyone else, life goes on, not for you. You're dead. But that's neither here nor there. It reminds me of one summer day in the park. I was having just a delightful picnic with my good friend Orville. And I said to him, Orville, I have a story. he said to me, "What's the significance of the story?" And I said to him, "Orville, not every story has to have significance, you know? Sometimes, sometimes a story is just a story. If you try to read into every little thing and find meaning in everything anyone says, you'll just drive yourself crazy. I had a friend do it once. Wasn't pretty. We talked about it for years. And not only that, but you'll likely end up believing something you shouldn't believe and thinking something you shouldn't think, or assuming something you shouldn't assume, you know? Sometimes, I said, a story is just a story. So just be quiet for 1 second of your life and eat your sandwich, okay? Of course, it was only then I realized I'd made sandwiches, and poor Orville was having such difficulty eating it. Elephants have those clumsy hands, you know? Actually, I suppose that's the problem. They don't have hands at all, do they? They're all feet. And I couldn't imagine someone asking me to eat a sandwich with my feet. Now, if I recall correctly, there was a bakery nearby. I said to him, "Orville, let me go get you some rye bread." Now, I'm unsure if elephants enjoy rye bread, but I assure you that Orville does. Now, this was on a Tuesday, which was good because rye bread was always fresh on Tuesday. They made sourdough bread on Monday and threw it out Wednesday, or rather, they sold it at a discount for people wanting to feed the ducks, and then probably at the end of the day, finally, they threw it all out. I don't recall. I do remember a man who would bring his son to the bakery every Wednesday and then go feed the ducks. He would buy all of the sourdough bread. Of course, you know, you're not supposed to feed the ducks sourdough bread at all. It swells up in their stomach and then they all die. At least that's what I've heard. You know, I never saw any ducks die myself, but I did notice a substantial decrease in the duck population over the course of a few years. I just never thought to stop the man and tell him that he was killing the ducks by feeding them sourdough bread. And if you want my opinion on the matter, and I told Orville this as well, if you want to feed ducks, or birds, or any kind for that matter, it's best to buy seed. I mean, when you think about it, breads of any sort don't occur in nature. They don't grow on trees or spring up from the bushes. I don't think birds know what to do with bread. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So I bought Orville some rye bread. What a fine day it was. It seems that you have met your end. What a pity. You know, I don't feel too bad about it, though. After all, if it weren't me, it would have just been one of the others, I guess. I'm honestly just glad to be out of those air ducts. You know, it's not easy for a hippopotamus to fit up there, and not easy to get down either, and not as young as I used to be, as you can see. I used to be able to do all sorts of things. You're young, you're vibrant, you have that sort of pep in your step. It reminds me of a conversation I was having with one of my good friends, Orville. We were having a nice picnic one day. I believe it was summer. No, perhaps it was... Was it the fall? Yes. It was the fall because the leaves had turned already. But I said to Orville, I says, "Orville, I have a story to tell you." And Orville looked at me, kind of odd and said, "What's it about?" I said to him, "Not every story has to be about something, Orville. Sometimes a person just wants to talk. Why does everything have to be a story?" I said to him. He just looked at me and he said, "Well, you said you had a story." And, he was quite right. I did, in fact. I told him I had a story. I suppose if a person just wants to talk, then it's best to not announce that you're telling a story. Telling a story does come with its own pressures and expectations, I suppose. After all, if you're just talking to a friend, then there's no more expectations than if you were talking into the wind. Words by themselves aren't expected to carry, aren't expected to stick. But if you announce you're telling a story, well then, there'd better be a point to it all, No one wants to sit and listen to someone ramble on and on and on with absolutely no end in sight. So, it's good to be mindful that when you tell someone that you're about to tell a story, that you have something to say. Telling someone that you're going to tell them a story is tantamount to asking them to stop what they're doing and pay attention. You're basically saying, hey, buddy, stop everything. Stop what you're thinking. I have a solution to everything. And, well, I didn't really have any story to tell. In hindsight, I probably just misspoke when I said that I had a story. I think it would have just been better to tell Orville that I wanted to tell him something rather than tell him that I had a story. But even then, it might have put too much importance on the whole thing. Either way, it was quite a nice day. I remember that we were drinking tea. It seems that you have met
Jesus
your end.
Christ.
What a pity. I don't feel too bad about it, though. After all, if it weren't me, it would have just been one of the others, I guess. I'm honestly just glad to be out of those air ducts. It's not easy for a hippopotamus to fit up there, and not easy to get down either, and not as young as I used to be, as you can see. I used to be able to do all the sorts of things. You're young, you're vibrant, you have that sort of pep in your step. It reminds me of a conversation I was having with one of my good friends, Orville. We were having a nice picnic one day. I believe it was summer. No, perhaps it was... Was it the fall? Yes. It was the fall because the leaves had turned already. But I said to Orville, I says, Orville, I have a story to tell you. And Orville looked at me, kind of odd and said, what's it about? I said to him, not every story has to be about something, Orville. Sometimes a person just wants to talk. Why does everything have to be a story? I said to him. He just looked at me and he said, well, you said you had a story. And, he was quite right. I did, in fact. I told him I had a story. I suppose if a person just wants to talk, then it's best to not announce that you're telling a story. Telling a story does come with its own pressures and expectations, I suppose. After all, if you're just talking to a friend, then there's no more expectations than if you were talking into the wind. Words by themselves aren't expected to carry, aren't expected to stick. But if you announce you're telling a story, well then, there'd better be a point to it all, No one wants to sit and listen to someone ramble on and on and on with absolutely no end in sight. So,
Hey
it's good to
guys.
be mindful that when you tell someone that you're about to tell a story, that you have something to say. Telling someone that you're going to tell them a story is
God.
tantamount to asking them to stop what they're doing
I got some
and
pizza
pay
rolls.
attention.
I heated some up in
You're
the
basically
microwave.
saying,
I see that
hey,
he's
buddy,
still
stop
going.
everything. Stop what you're thinking. I have a solution to everything. And, well,
Has
I
it been the same
didn't
story
really
every
have any
time? I haven't
story to
paid
tell.
attention.
In hindsight, I
No, please
probably
don't
just
go. Please don't
misspoke
leave
when
me
I
with this
said that I
guy.
had a story.
You summoned
I
him.
think it would have just been better to tell Orville that I wanted to tell him something rather than tell him that I had a story. But even then, it might have put
Please,
too much
please do
importance on the
not
whole
leave me
thing.
with this fucking
Either way, it
hippo.
was quite a nice day.
I will never forgive
I
you.
remember that we were drinking tea.
Come on now,
It
please,
seems that you
Mr.
have met your end.
Hippo.
What a pity.
Bro.
I don't feel too bad about it, though. After all, if it weren't me, it would have just been one of the others, I guess.
Why?
I'm honestly just glad to be out of those air ducts.
How long is he gonna
It's
do
not
this
easy
for?
for a
So that's why it
hippopotamus
said
to
don't
fit
get
up
jump
there,
scared by
and
him, or
not
you're in
easy
for
to
a
get down
long
either, and not as young as I
story.
used to be, as you can see. I used to be able to do all the sorts of things. You're young, you're vibrant, you have
Well,
that
you know
sort of pep
what?
in your step.
I guess I
It
might be
reminds
able
me
to
of a
give myself
conversation I was
insulin
having with
and
one of
eat
my good friends,
these,
Orville.
and he still won't be done with his
We were
story,
having a nice
probably.
picnic one day. I believe it was summer. No, perhaps it was... Was it the fall? Yes. It was the fall because the leaves had turned already. But I said to Orville, I says, Orville, I have
Anyway,
a
I see there's
story to
someone
tell
new
you. And
watching.
Orville looked at me, kind of
Hi.
odd and said,
You
what's
don't
it
want to
about?
watch this.
I said to him, not every story has to be about something, Orville. Sometimes a
Trust me.
person just wants to talk.
It's,
Why does everything have to be a
It's Hippo
story, I said to
story,
him.
but he
He
does
just looked
not
at me and he
stop,
said, well, you said you had a story, and he was
or
quite
at least
right.
as far
I
as I
did,
can
in
tell, he
fact.
never
I
has
told him I
stopped.
had a story. I suppose if a person just wants to
Did
talk, then
OBS
it's
disconnect?
best to not announce that you're telling a story. Telling a story does come with its own pressures and expectations, I suppose. After all, if you're just talking to a friend, then there's no more
Oh,
expectations
they
than if you
definitely
were
did.
talking into the wind. Words by themselves aren't expected to carry, aren't expected to
Ugh.
stick. But if you announce you're telling a story, well then, there'd better be a point to it all. No one wants to sit and listen to
Wait, is
someone
OBS still
ramble
not
on and
reconnecting?
on and
Is
on
it
with
ever gonna reconnect?
absolutely no end in sight. So, it's good to be mindful
I
that
hope
when you tell
OBS
someone that you're
reconnects
about to
because I
tell a
can't
story, that you have something to say.
manually
Telling
turn it.
someone that you're going to tell them
Like,
a
I can't
story
mess with
is
the stream from
tantamount to
here.
asking them to stop
I
what
wonder
they're
if this is
doing
just gonna be an
and pay
infinite loop.
attention. You're basically saying, hey, buddy, stop everything. Stop what you're
I
thinking.
can't
I
even
have a
reconnect my
solution to
OBS.
everything. And, well, I didn't really
Oh, there
have
we
any
go.
story to tell. In hindsight, I probably just misspoke when I said that I had a story. I think it would have just been better to tell Orville that I wanted to tell him something rather than tell him that I had a story. But
Well, I said there we
even then,
go,
it
and then it
might have put too much
immediately
importance on the whole
disconnected
thing.
again.
Either
It
way, it
looks
was
like.
quite a nice
Why is
day.
it doing
I
that?
remember that we were drinking tea. Well, it seems that your journey has ended.
Like,
Very
OBS isn't
sorry
even
about
giving me a
that. It
chance to
was
talk.
always going to end this way, of course. If
I
it
guess I
weren't
can
by
talk in the
me, it
chat.
would have just been by some other, terrible thing. Just, you could not imagine how terrible it would be. Just, I get scared thinking about it. I'm glad it's not me. It reminds me of a time I was
We'll put in
speaking
all
to my
caps.
good
This
friend
is what
Orville.
you wanted.
We were sitting on a park bench watching the pigeons. I was on the left, he was on the... Wait, was I on the right or left? Anyways, it doesn't matter. We were sitting on there watching the pigeons. And
Bro
I
better
said
not
to
have left
Orville,
me with the hippo,
friend,
because he hasn't
those
said
birds are
anything.
frozen.
Bro left me with
And
the
he kind of
hippo.
looked at me like I lost my mind. But I reminded him that it was winter, and often birds will sit in a tree until they freeze. And then they sort of fall to the ground until the sun warms up and they can, move around again. So I said to Orville, you might as well save those breadcrumbs until the
The
birds thaw,
hippie.
because they can't very well enjoy them in the condition they're in. To which he asked what I meant, and asking what condition the crumbs should be in before he threw them to the birds, assuming that I meant the birds couldn't
OBS
enjoy
does
the
not like this,
breadcrumbs in the
apparently.
condition that the crumbs were in,
It's fair enough.
when in
Alright,
fact
let's just
I
figure
had
out how
meant
much
the
insulin to
birds
give
could not
myself,
enjoy
and
them
then,
in the condition that
maybe
the birds were
eventually
in,
Mr. Hippo will
considering
stop.
that the birds were frozen. So he took a moment and then threw his last handful
Okay.
onto the ground. I said to him, Orville, why did you throw the breadcrumbs to the birds when I just told you they're frozen? To which he responded, the breadcrumbs are not frozen.
I
Again,
hope OBS is
misunderstanding my
gonna. I
words.
hope that
I
my
didn't mean to
stream's gonna
say that the
reconnect on its
breadcrumbs were
own, and I
frozen
don't
when
have
I
to do
said I told
anything.
you they're frozen.
Kind
I'd
of
been
impossible for
referring
me
to
to
the
do anything
birds.
from here.
In hindsight, what
This
I
kinda
should have
sucks.
said was, and this would make perfect sense, why did you throw the breadcrumbs to the birds when the birds are frozen? He misunderstood
I don't know if
upon
there's
my
any way for me to
correction, stating
reconnect
that he
OBS
didn't
like
know what else
this.
to do with the breadcrumbs, and that perhaps, when the birds thawed, they'd still be able to eat the crumbs. So I said to Orville,
This is
and this is what I said
terrible.
to him, I said,
That's like the
Orville,
worst
the
thing that
birds
could
may
have
be
happened.
dead.
At least normally I could manually fix that.
It seems that you have met a horrible demise, my friend. But, these things happen, and life goes on.
God,
Not
how
for you,
long is this hippo
obviously.
gonna monologue
You're
for?
dead.
And when is it
But,
gonna
it
reconnect?
reminds me of a time I was having a conversation with my friend Orville. We were, where were we? I think we were by the river. We were sitting by the river and watching the fish leap over the falls. And I said to Orville, sometimes I feel like a fish leaping over and over again, always trying to get somewhere, though I don't know where, only to find myself in the jaws of a beast. He course, looked at me, surprised, you know. Have you been in the jaws of a beast, friend? To which I said, no, of course not, Orville. I said,
What the
no, no, no,
fuck?
no. I simply meant that life can seem like a
So
relentless
messed up.
endeavor to overcome meaningless obstacles, only to meet an equally meaningless fate, regardless of your efforts, regardless of the obstacles you've passed. And Orville, he stood and proceeded to drape me with a picnic cloth, to which I asked him, I said, friend, what are you doing? He looked at me very concerned, really.
That's
I
so
feel like
messed
you've
up.
gotten too much sun. Indeed,
What the
indeed I
hell?
had. He proceeded to pour me a glass of just ice cold lemonade. Ooh, you ever mix it with iced tea? You do
I
like a
literally
little half
can't
lemonade, half.
reconnect my
Ooh, it's so. You
stream.
should try it some. Well, you can't because you're dead. But anyways, so you may be
This is
asking yourself,
horrible.
how did I go from sitting by the falls and drinking lemonade to being wedged in the air duct? Not only with Orville, but with an entire assortment of fruity-colored friends. Well, there's really no good answer to that, but perhaps I met a demise of my own at some point, and this is my afterlife or my dream, whatever it might mean. I honestly don't know. Or maybe it doesn't mean anything at all. Maybe it doesn't mean anything at all.
Huh.
It seems that
Okay.
you have met
I'm
a
starting to think he
horrible
probably
demise, my friend. But you
just
know,
does this forever.
these things happen, and life goes on. Not for you, obviously. You're dead. But it reminds me of a time I was having a conversation with my friend
I
Orville.
also can't
We
reconnect
were
my
where
stream.
were
This is
we? We were
actually
by
hell.
the river. We were sitting by the river and watching the fish leap over the falls. And I said to
Okay, I
Orville,
might.
you know, sometimes I
I
feel
think
like
I'm
a
gonna
fish leaping
hit
over and
escape
over
if it
again,
happens one
always
more
trying to
time.
get
If
somewhere. You
Mr.
know,
Hippo does it
I don't know
again.
where, only to find myself in the jaws of a beast. He, of course, looked at me, surprised, you know. Have you been in the jaws of a beast, friend? To which I said, no, of course not, Orville. I said, no, 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 no. I simply meant that life can seem like a relentless endeavor to overcome meaningless obstacles, only to meet an equally meaningless fate, regardless of your
Damn.
efforts, regardless of the
Yeah,
obstacles you've passed.
does
And
Mr. Hippo
Orville,
really just
he stood and proceeded to drape me with a picnic cloth,
do this
to which
every time?
I asked him, I said,
I
friend,
think. I guess what
what
I
are you
could
doing?
do is I could go to regular custom night
He looked at me very
and then
concerned, really. I feel like you've
reset the
gotten too
Mr.
much
Hippo
sun.
death pretty much.
Indeed, indeed I had. He proceeded to pour me a glass of just ice cold lemonade. Ooh, you ever mix it with iced tea? You do like a little half lemonade, half. Ooh, it's so. You should try it some. Well, you can't because you're dead. But
This is
anyways,
certainly
so
the
you may be
funniest
asking
mod
yourself,
ever.
how did I go from sitting by the falls and drinking lemonade to being wedged in the air duct? Not only with Orville, but with an entire assortment of fruity-colored
Is
friends.
this
Well,
is this an
there's
actual video that
there's
somebody
really
made
no
on
good
this
answer
game?
to that, but perhaps I met a demise of my own at some point, and this is my afterlife or
Dude,
my
my
dream,
stream literally won't
whatever it might mean. I
reconnect.
honestly don't
That's
know. Or
crazy.
maybe it doesn't mean anything at all. Maybe it doesn't mean anything at all. Ah, it seems
Okay,
that you have met
right.
your end. Ah, what a pity.
Let's do it this way. Oh, my internet completely won't reconnect. That's the part of the problem. Oh my gosh. So that's why it completely did not reconnect to my internet for some reason. There we go. Yeah, I had to turn my internet off and back on again because it would not reconnect. Anyway, I think I might have figured out the solution, hopefully. Because I assume, let's see, if I open the game, right, it's just going to send me back
Well,
to that. So, if I open up regular UCN... Oh, wait, what the hell?
by some other,
Oh, that's weird. They didn't have my mouse locked. Anyway. Oh, because I opened up Task Manager. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Well, anyhow. Oh my god. Okay, do not go off of Task Manager, I guess. Anyhow, alright. Quick little adventure. Yeah, I don't think anybody else has played this game, by the way. I think I am the first. Which is cool. Alright. So. This is how we're going to fix it. We're going to go on to Steam and open up normal custom night. And then it's going to play the, I can show you guys too. Oh, regular custom night also
Ernie,
locks your mouse. Okay, hold on. Task manager. Let me move over to OBS. Wait. Oh. Okay, you know what? You guys will just be forced to listen to him, I guess, in the background. I believe regular custom night still plays in the background. Oh wait, does it not? Shit. Okay, fine. We will turn off custom night. Jeez, this is a lot. This is a lot of extra steps. Alright, we're just gonna... We'll just capture any full screen application. That's fine. And then we'll reopen Ultimate Custom Night.
well,
Die to the
it
hippo.
seems that your journey has
And
ended.
then this will
Very
fix it.
sorry
And then
about
we
that.
will
It
remember
was
to
always
never
gonna
die
end
to the
this way, of
hippo ever
course.
again.
If it weren't by me, it would have just been by some other, terrible thing. Just you could not imagine how terrible it would
Anyway, I
be.
grabbed those growth
Just
beers I
I get
tried on
scared
that
thinking
one
about it.
stream.
Glad
So,
it's not me. It reminds me of a
yeah,
time I was
have some
speaking
fun
to my good
while we
friend
listen to
Orville.
Mr. Hippo
We
rant.
were we were sitting on a park bench watching the pigeons. I was on the left, he was on the... Oh, wait, was I on the right or left? Anyways, it doesn't matter. We were sitting on there watching the pigeons. And I said to Orville, "Friend, those birds are frozen." And he kind of looked at me like I'd lost my mind. But I reminded him that it was winter, and often birds will sit in a tree until they freeze. And then they sort of fall to the ground until the sun warms up and they can, move around again. So I said to Orville, "You might as well save those breadcrumbs until the birds thaw, because they can't very well enjoy them in the
Anyway,
condition
so
they're
yeah,
in."
this should be
To
the
which he
solution.
asked what I meant,
I
and
guess. I guess just
asking
don't
what
die to
condition
Mr.
the
Hippo,
crumbs should
right?
be in before he threw them to the birds, assuming that I meant the birds couldn't enjoy the breadcrumbs in the condition that the crumbs were in,
Shit.
when in
Forgot.
fact I had meant the
Forgot all over my
birds could
shirt.
not enjoy them in the condition
No,
that
that's
the
fine. You
birds
get
were in,
shower tonight.
considering that the birds were frozen.
Get shower
So he
tonight.
took
It's
a
all
moment
good.
and then threw his last handful onto the ground. I
Here's my
said to
cat
him,
sniffing
"Orville,
again.
why did you throw the breadcrumbs to the birds when I just told you they're frozen?"
He's
To
like,
which he
why does it smell
responded,
like
"The
bread?
breadcrumbs are not frozen." Again,
But it's
misunderstanding
liquid.
my words. I
So
didn't mean to
weird.
say that the breadcrumbs were frozen when I
Is
said
how
I
you think
told you they're
liquid?
frozen. I'd been referring to the birds.
Oh, God.
In hindsight, what I should have said was, and this would make perfect sense, "Why did you throw the breadcrumbs to the birds when the birds are frozen?"
Probably a
He
good idea.
misunderstood upon my correction, stating that he didn't know what else to do with the breadcrumbs, and that perhaps, when the birds thawed, they'd still be able to eat the crumbs. So
Anyway,
I said to Orville, I said, and this
I
is
still
what I
want to
said
check
to him,
out
I
the
said,
mod a little bit
"Orville,
more,
the
but
birds may be dead."
after this, anybody want to watch me play some Roblox? Finally. That should have fixed it. Let's find out. Goodbye, regular custom night. Bye-bye. Get back. Hello, other side. Look at that. I'm so smart. It kind of sucks that you can't cancel Mr. Hippo no matter what. Alright, let's... How much time is it? Okay. I should have enough time to try that challenge I was doing at least once. So, Death Coin, Music Box, and then I don't need the building to be... Oh! You don't even have to worry about Freddy if you have the office hot, I think. So that's interesting. I just now realized that. Oh, and there's no one in the vent except for Molten Freddy. Which is just the right door. Okay. So... Alright, I think I get it. So then mostly... I can keep lefty camera stalled, which means I don't have to worry about... lefty... and then get rid of Toy Freddy. And then make sure I don't have 5 coins. These. Alright. No more dying to fucking Mr. Hippo ever again. Never ask me for anything ever again, chat. Wait, so if I click on him, I still get a 5 coin. Right.
Just ignore.
What did he say? That was different. I didn't get to hear his full line. I shouldn't have clicked. That guy does a good impression. I will say. Oh, he already died. Okay, and yeah, you can't buy the death
Ignore
coin.
me and pretend I'm not even here.
Just ignore me and pretend that I'm not. That's a really good impression. I love that. Oh yeah, and then don't even have the... So I can also use the heater to get rid of them. So basically keep office hot, and... I mean, I guess I could just watch Toy Freddy. That's not too difficult. Does this guy fall for the... No. He... obviously. Not how it works normally. Alright. Yeah, let me give this one good try. I have enough time to get a good try in. Okay, so turn that off. Turn that off. Back to the screen. I need to close the opposite camera. Oh! That's what they meant by the whole, like, keeping them in the office. Now I get it. Right. Well, anyway, I would like to, get rid
Please
of...
deposit 5 coins. Thank you for depositing 5 coins.
So that makes sense, that that's how that works. I guess as long as I'm watching Toy Freddy
Uh-oh,
properly.
how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I know how much you like to fight, so I'll add a new problem to your night.
Yar, you win some, you lose some.
So I need one more coin, and then I can get rid of the Toy Freddy. And then I basically... So I can just keep Lefty camera stalled. And then I don't have to worry about anything else. Yeah, okay. Seems fine. As long as Lefty actually gets camera stalled. Oh, so I don't want to be doing that too much. I don't want to get too many coins. Because you have to be able to go into negative. That's so weird. So strange. I guess sometimes I could turn the fan back on so I'm not staying at max heat, so I don't have to open up the camera as much. I just kind of stay around 100. I don't know. I don't know what the strategy is. Because a lot of it's basically just hope that Rockstar Freddy doesn't feel like attacking me. Wait, what about... What about the Ned Bear? Like, Ned Bear should mostly fall for the audio lure, I think? I guess sometimes just in case I can turn that on. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is still pretty easy.
Yar, you
Get
win
rid
some,
of some
you lose
coins.
some.
And I guess I can +1 my power, that's cool. Also, I wonder who she added, now that I think about it. No, I mean, this mostly seems fine. Right, like, it seems like if I don't have the camera open for long enough, then Rockstar Freddy won't activate. Probably. It looks like he shouldn't end up killing me. This should be fine. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so the only difference, really, is that because you're staying at max heat, you have to open up the camera one extra time. Well, more than one extra time. I think it's like twice as many times, pretty much. So, like, the timing's a little different. But it still works. I mean, hey, I did the first challenge. Who did she add? Oh, Rockstar Bonnie. Okay. Well, that's interesting. You know what? I guess since I have pizza rolls, I can just eat them while I play the game. Casual enough for that. Bubba, stay back. Come on, stop it. Okay, so it's basically relatively the same thing. I can actually have the fan on this time. We need a couple of these. Before I get into it. Hey, you know what? I figured out how to deal with Mr. Hippo without you. I didn't need you. It was actually a really simple idea to get rid of Mr. Hippo. Okay, so can I still... I think I can still camera stall him. Which means... this is a really easy night. What? Wow, it's lame. Yeah, I don't think I really have to do anything. What is Spring... Can you see him on the vent? Kinda? So yeah, it basically works the same way as it normally does. It's like, he slowly comes towards your office, and then... Can I vent snare him? No, you can't normally vent snare him. Hi, Bonnie.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I'm gonna do a sneaky thing and throw a
Do
new
whatever,
contender in
I don't
the
care.
ring.
Hi, Bonnie. Yeah, does he just disappear? Yep. Neat. Oh, Jacko Chico. I mean, Jacko Chico just means I have to turn the heat on
Uh-oh, how
to make it
unfortunate.
hotter.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I'm gonna do a sneaky thing and throw a new contender in the ring.
I don't know who else she could add. That would be difficult. I'm sure it'll be fine. And before it's like Puppet or something. I wonder who else it could be. I can't really look at the cameras because of Jacko, or not Jacko Bonnie, it's just Nightmare Bonnie. Does she just... Yeah, I was gonna say, like, she just kind of hangs out there. It doesn't even matter. Oh. Don't touch the guitar. Wait, does that count? Does that count? Did that count as clicking on his guitar? That's bullshit. Wow.
I found my guitar, now reach for the stars as I plunge it through your heart.
Damn. Oh, Freddy. Well, Freddy just gets camera stalled. And he stalled. Two. I mean, I could just get rid of Bonnie. I guess. There's not much that can kill me. Let's see. Can I still Death Coin? Oh wait, no, it's this camera. Oh, wait, why did I get Death Coin? Death Coin's the wrong one. You know what? Death Coin Bonnie, just for fun. Oh,
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I know how much you like to fight, so I'll add a new problem to your night.
I wonder who could have showed up. Oh, what?
I found my guitar.
Did I somehow accidentally interact with his guitar? Huh. That's weird. I don't know how that happened. I keep forgetting that I just can't go on that camera. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, might as well farm up 20 coins, I guess.
Uh-oh,
So, wait.
how unfortunate.
Oh, so interacting with the cameras at all counts. Okay.
I'm gonna do a sneaky
Well, that's
thing
silly.
and throw a new contender in
Now I
the ring.
understand. So you just straight up can't interact with the camera. Wow.
Eyes so blue, you know I'll be true, and now I'll make slippers out of you.
I love how sing-songy he is. Yeah, I noticed it was Ballora. Oh wait, I can death coin him? Well, maybe I just do that for fun. I love how Toy Bonnie just kind of comes in, hangs out. Oh shit. I had the door closed the entire time.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I'm gonna do a sneaky thing
Funny.
and throw a new contender in the ring.
So who do we think she's gonna add? Oh, TOS. Terms of Service.
Your time is up.
Yeah, for those of you that didn't know, Bonnet goes backward in space, Chica disable everything, Lolbit, TOS. I should not be dying to this one. I'm just kind of doing this the hardest way I possibly could. Especially because, like, I don't have to be doing things the way I'm doing them. I just kind of am. You know what? I just shouldn't even be thinking about it, and I should just Deathcoin Rockstar Bonnie if I need to. I interacted with him?
So good to see you again.
I didn't see his guitar anywhere. Yeah, like, he's the only one that keeps killing me. Oh. Okay. Well.
Uh-oh,
So
how
what can I do to make his
unfortunate.
guitar go away?
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I'm gonna do a sneaky thing and throw a new
I guess I can just
contender
Deathcoin
in
him
the ring.
as quickly as possible. Okay. Mini arenas. I guess we can turn the... make it cool. So wait, mini arenas work the exact same way, I think? Probably. Kinda how it seems. Oh. Damn it.
Got you.
That sounded different. Alright, you know what? No. No, I don't need to be doing that. This is super easy. Oh. Look, I'm gonna go around grabbing coins for the death coin in case I need it. But then, yeah, other than that, we just kind of chill.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I know how much you like to fight, so I'll add a new problem to your night.
I swear. I think she's hilarious. Well, whatever. I'll keep the heat up. You know, that usually makes things alright. I can imagine someone coming into my stream who knows Custom Night, looking at this and thinking, their gameplay's a little off. It's us.
Now I will tell you
could just leave that closed the entire night, probably. So what if I did put my mask on? Does he kill you immediately? He better actually be camera stalled. There we go. Bubba, stop begging. It's not your dinner time yet. I only ate because I was waiting for Mr. Hippo and I was hungry. Bubba, I'm not gonna starve you, I promise. Please. Please back off. Hi, Bonnie. Like, this has to look hilarious to some of you, right? Like, honk the photo. Bubba, no, ow, Bubba. I'm really curious who Dee Dee added in. I love this. It's FNAF like you've never seen it before. Wait, what? Why'd he just leave? Oh. You're kind of almost forced to do that. I thought it said something about his guitar staying on there for 17 seconds, but it seems like it just stays there forever for me anyway. Alright, who was it? Lefty? I'm gonna bet on Lefty. Oh, it was Freddy. Yep, Freddy can't do anything when you have the office cool. Or hot. Oh, excuse that. This comically large guitar will appear on one of the cameras. Do not click on it or anything on the cam it is in, otherwise he will be mad that you touched his stuff. So, yeah, if he shows up, you're just screwed unless you death coin him. That's horrible. Chickens and pistons. Place wet floor sign on the opposite side. So, yeah, you can do kind of the same thing in camera stalker still. You just have to have the wet floor sign. Yeah. And then that's the same thing as usual. I like how that's just use the left vent snare. Like, that's it? So you don't even have to go back and forth between... Oh, thank you for the follow. How you doing? I hope you're doing alright. I hope this FNAF gameplay doesn't look too confusing. This is a weird mod. I think this is the only mod for this game, like, that, like, fully changes the game. I don't know, I have to look at Game Banana again. It's a very weird mod. Well, because I think there's another one that adds in, like, a 53rd character or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, this should be pretty easy. So, yeah, that's already on that side. So yeah, if you just shut the left snare, it just stops her every time, I guess? Toy Chica does not matter. Oh, right. Kind of forgot to make the building. What?
That'll teach you for trying to trick this old bird.
Oh, wait, opposite side. Right, right. Not the same side, the opposite side. I'm silly. I kind of forgot how it worked. So, okay, left vent snare always stops her. Opposite side, also you'll do like the camera stall method. Oh wait! No, because she didn't get camera stalled. I don't think. Also, there's no point to put on the mask. Yeah, why is this one just so easy? Okay, so like there, you'd wanna look at the thing. Also, I'm just gonna death coin regular Chica now that I think about it. Oh wait, did I play something? Yeah, I'm probably just gonna attempt to death coin Chica. Oh, yeah, I already thought it. Oh wait, you can't death coin Chica.
Uh-oh, how
That's just a normal
unfortunate.
thing.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I'm gonna do a sneaky thing and throw a new contender in the ring.
Who the hell is she going to add? Not one of the vent ones. Oh, it's... Oh, he doesn't get audio alert, right? Yeah, I don't think he gets audio alert. Can't you also stalk her with the door? Hey, Chica. This is very weird. Okay, so yeah, he doesn't get audio alert. That's Orville. Wait. Or wait, does he get audio alert now? I don't know. This is confusing. Oh, also I'm running out of power because I've been on the camera. Well, okay, wait, can't I No, I can't survive without power because Chica's gonna get me. Oh, that's right, you can just change the music, which is kind of how it normally works. So, I mean, if I start hearing the pots and pans, I can just change the music. Okay, wait, hold on, I could still survive for a little bit. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do. What? Okay, no, that didn't work. Right. mean, I guess you could do the global music box thing. I changed the music. That mechanic, I swear, never works, even in regular custom night. Like, it's so weird. Alright. Let's just try again, I guess. So yeah, I completely forgot you cannot death coin her. It's like, whatever. I'm just gonna do the normal global music box strats. So I'm gonna switch between... Well, actually, there's no reason I can't just leave it on, right? But yeah, like, there's no point in death coins. So the first thing I can do is set up left vent snare, which is so funny to me. Leave the camera on too, and then just have global music box playing the entire night. Weird. Yeah, don't leave that on. I can wait until the 15-second mark too. But yeah, like now is when she's gonna start pots and panning. Or no, because she's at 5 AI, not yet. Oh, I thought that was her. Yeah, I mean, just leave the power generator on for the first 30 seconds of the night. And then as soon as I hear pots and pans, I can switch from power generator to global music box.
How unfortunate.
Whatever.
Oh, how unfortunate.
Nobody cares about you, Dee Dee.
I know how much you like to fight, so I'll add a new problem to your night.
I do kind of want to figure out who that is pretty quickly, though. Oh, it's Mango? Mango is opposite vent snare. Or just keeping the door closed, which is just normal. I was about to say, Chica's being surprisingly chill. I mean, I guess I can keep track of the vents every once in a while. Kind of seems like once Rockstar Chica's stuck, she is completely stuck. Okay, Mango is going off to the side. Is she going to go middle or to the right? That is the question. God, we're forced to listen to pots and pans all night.
Yar, you win some, you lose some.
Plus 1 power. Even though I don't think I really need it. Okay, so she should get stopped completely if she's going that far. Right, I think it said opposite vent snare, except the middle's the same. It better be opposite vent snare, that better be how it works. Hi, Chica! Hi, Chica. I never noted... I don't think that's how it normally looks, because that was very glitchy looking. Oh shit, where's... There we go. I mean, I also know that how Chica normally works is that it's every 15-second interval is when she can kill you. I wonder if I can just go over... Oh. That does deal with her. I don't know why it wasn't working before. Well, I guess if we hear pots and pans again, so we should just turn the thing on. I mean, like, I should be safe no matter what. Hi, Bubba. This is why we're called the copycats, because I have a Bubba that doesn't leave me alone. Bubba, stop. Please. I don't know if you guys heard that. It sounded like he said, no. 5. I'm just gonna leave it be. It should be fine. Let it be. But it's funny. I record all of these for my VODs. And so, half of the recording is just gonna be us listening to Mr. Hippo. Because that happened for like half an hour. Foxes and cogs. So, you know what? I've really been curious as to how Foxy works. I assume it's kind of like the opposite of how he would normally work. I'm gonna check this out. So, like, if you're not watching the Bonnie figure inside of your office, he comes out and attacks you, I believe. I'm not quite sure. Let's leave him alone for a second and see what happens. Well, it doesn't seem like anything's really happening so far. Like, how did they reprogram him? I'm really confused on this. What? I don't need that on. So maybe it's just... Is it just, like... If you don't watch him on camera or watch the Bonnie figure, he attacks you? Maybe? I don't know, because I assume if I just sit here and stare at the Bonnie figure, he won't come out, I guess? Does the recent vent thing just happen more often in general, whether or not it's hot or cold? Because that's kind of how it seems. Okay, yeah, so just staying in your office keeps Foxy inside Pirate's Cove. Oh god, I cannot breathe. I hate the weather right now, it's so bad. Wait, no, he's still coming out. It seems. Or is it because I'm watching him directly? I'm very, very, very confused. Ugh. You know what? We'll just jump into it. I don't really care. So what else do I have to remember? Opposite snare vent. Just whatever. Oh, can't be stopped by the middle snare. That's how it works. Oh my god, I sound awful. Let me try to blow my nose. Hold on. Oh. My cat is extra whiny right now. Alright. God. Jeez. yeah, you don't want to mess with Phantom Mangle. That's a horrible thing. Need to purchase the plush to avoid the attack. Can't cam stall. God, why do I still sound terrible? I wasn't able to get anything out blowing my nose. My nostrils are just enclosed. So this is random every time, I think, no matter his AI. And then... Right, so I feel like I'm gonna want to death coin one of them. Maybe him, just because he's a higher... Well, the AI level doesn't even do anything with Funtime Foxy. Well, that's whatever. It says be sure to stay on his cam. Like, does that mean if you're not on Funtime Foxy cam when you open the ducks cam, he will jump scare you? There is some, like, mind bending going on here. Okay, so clearly I need to farm coins for this challenge. Oh, hold on. Well, that made me feel a little bit better. Whatever. I'm just gonna jump into it. We'll see. We'll see how this works. Ugh. Oh. Oh, wow. That's what he does specifically. That's horrible. Go time at 1 a.m. Hey, you know what? We'll experiment with how that works. I guess I'll buy the... Alright, let's see. If I'm on the duct system, does he still jump? Yeah.
Show times are on the hour. Not a moment before and not a moment later.
Wow, that's crazy how they do that then. So yeah, you have to have it on his cam, and then... That's very interesting. Ugh. Scusa me, that was horrible. Okay, so don't fuck with Phantom Mangle, don't fuck with Funtime Foxy. Don't fuck with any of them. They all... God. They are all mean. They're just so mean, guys. I can't... Oh, that's how that works? Okay, so he just shows up on every camera. Showtime 1 a.m. Give me the other coin. Okay, so when it hits 1 a.m., be on his camera. I mean, unless I... Okay. I mean, I could death coin him, but that's really unnecessary. 4 a.m. Okay. Okay, so that'll be fine for when he shows up. Okay, and then I want a death coin regular Foxy, I think. I think he's more high maintenance than Funtime Foxy, funny enough. Because, I mean, Funtime Foxy is just, you know, open up the duct system at 4 a.m. Whereas regular Foxy, I'm not quite sure how to deal with him. Hey, Is he going to go middle or to the side? To the side, cool. I guess I can go around collecting coins for fun. I mean, I basically never have to close the camera. Let's play a game of how many coins can I collect before I have to do showtime. Oh, there he is. You are going away soon. Oh, I should probably keep that open.
Now I will tell you a story.
I'm on the right camera, right? Yeah. It should be 5 a.m.
Now I will tell
Not
you
5, 4 a.m. Now? No. Now? When is it gonna be 4 a.m.? Now? Now.
He promised to never.
Okay. I have to be ready for 5 a.m. Darn. I should be at 3:45, I think. I'll leave it on. So this is very different from normal Ultimate Custom Night gameplay. You're actually staying on the camera. Like, we're able to do that the entire night. Pretty neat. Of course he has a 6 a.m. showtime as well. Which means you can die right at the last second. $34 coins. This is the most coins I've ever collected. Alright. Cool. Such a funny item. You know, like, it's not really easier or harder. It's kind of just the same thing, more or less. That is so annoying. Don't put on mask, don't put on mask. Left mid snare. I know when he's sitting down. Heater, audio there. Bass boosting. Cool. A lot of these seem really easy. I guess to be fair, it's more about, like, look how cool and different this is. Okay, so that takes care of her fully. I don't need the camera stall anymore. I could have one #1 crate to show up. I don't need the dev coin, but I'm buying it anyway. Oh wait, I don't need that on. I keep forgetting the main gimmick is that you don't need to have your fan on. Yeah, what you gonna do, huh? Chica, Bonnie, what? I mean, like, the only thing I have to worry about patch sometimes God, he like sometimes does not want to get pushed back by the heater. That's horrible. Do I have to care about anyone else? Where's the base boosting guy? I want that. Oh, Jesus. Ow, that kind of hurt my ears. Oh my god. Bro. Why does it say there's extra noise? Oh, is it? It's the bass boosting guy. He just does that constantly. That's crazy. Like, even though he's not currently playing anything. I love the Balloon Boy's just kind of chill. You have to make sure bro stays awake. That's it. That's the gimmick. I mean, having more noise seems to be better than having less noise usually in this version.
He pieced the remains together.
Kind of like how having more heat's better than having cool. Well, like again, these challenges are somehow easier than the original challenges. And those ones are so easy. It's not even funny. Okay, so here's how we can test it. So if I hit that right after 3:45, normally, and I'll even like keep the fan on, but normally you don't have to hit it again. We could gamble. Kidding. But yeah, no, it must just be heater things. 'Cause yeah, if you have the heat too high, you have to do it extra. It's not like
He pieced
just
the
a
remains
built-in
together.
mechanic or something.
But he had chills.
I mean, it kind of is because of the fact that they have things where you heat up the oppas more. There's some interesting gimmicks. It's just like these challenges. I mean, I'm sure they get way worse. I mean, this looks awful. This is way more animatronics than you ever have to deal with for challenges. They have eyes. I mean, there's some other ones that have eyes. Ladies' Night. Why Golden Freddy? What? Like, all of these other ones can be argued for, but why is Golden Freddy here? Okay, so personally I hate Puppet, but like, I need coins for Nightmare Mangle. Heater. Okay. I mean, I might still try to death coin her. I'm still very confused by Ballora. Oh wait, I need money for both plushes. Unless I want a camera stall. Okay, wait, real quick. I'm gonna learn how Ballora works. Ugh. Like, how do you know which side she's gonna be on? And she kind of sounds more prominent on the left side. Now.
Why do you hide inside these walls?
Okay, so no, she was not more on one side. So yeah, I don't know why they said you must shut one or both doors. It seems like... Yeah, it seems like it's always gonna be shut both doors. Unless you can see her, which you can't. That's not how it works. Oh, that somehow worked. So I guess if you shut a door, she leaves immediately. So if you just end up shutting both doors, she'll leave immediately. Okay.
How unfortunate.
No, you don't even get the chance, Dee. Fuck you. Okay. Got it. Ladies' night, men day. I'm still very confused on why Golden Freddy's there. God, they really just go like one, then the other. I feel like Helpy's, well, I guess they'll say him. I was gonna say Helpy's kind of ambiguous. At least Funtime Foxy actually has a male voice, so like that kind of makes sense. Alright, let's do this. So I need to... Yeah. Right, not pulled by the... I also need to turn on the music box every once in a while. Yeah, audio alert doesn't do anything. Oh yeah. That's gonna be kind of annoying. Okay, so like, I kind of have to watch the cameras and stuff. Well, I also need to, yep, I need to buy the plushes. You know what? I'll gamble.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
Give me coins. Cool. Wait, she moved?
You're not who I expected to
Oh,
see.
because she wasn't looking directly at me, right? Okay. Weird. Funny. Funny and weird. Okay. Now, I got this. I understand these mechanics. They're kind of weird to put all of them together, but I somewhat understand it. I forgot about you. Okay, you're just gonna drain my power. Oh yeah. guess I could go through and like change it. Shit.
I wonder if you'll ever get tired of dying.
That's different. I wonder if you'll ever get tired of dying. That's different than you won't get tired of dying, will you? Because that's what she normally says. Okay, so that's kind of fucked up. So you cannot pull the cameras down while they're in the office. You do not want to do that. It's like I want a Death Coin marionette, but there's like kind of no reason to. God, did you guys have to open the door? It's fucking silly cats. My cats are silly. My cats are silly. Alright, I got this. Let's go. Okay, well, so like that's fine. God damn it. Oh, what? Wait, how come Golden Freddy didn't kill me? I thought it said don't pull your camera up. Up, shit.
Move over, Freddy Fazbear. Happy Frog is the new star of the show.
Huh? Is... Wait, what? Wait, did I get jump scared by both of them? Is that what Golden Freddy sounds like now? Or was that because I got jump scared by both at the same time? Now I'm curious. Yeah, I must have got jump scared by both at the same time. I was like, oh, that makes sense that they made him female then if he has Happy Frog's voice. That's so strange. That's so fucking strange. Okay. I don't... I mean, she never falls for the audio loop. Like, snare on the left side. I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so I need coins. Oh.
Would you come and burn with me?
I really thought she wasn't gonna kill me. Okay, remember to turn the fan off immediately. Yeah, there's a lot more stuff to pay attention to, actually. It's kind of interesting. There we go.
Move over, Freddy Fazbear. Happy Frog is the new star of the show.
Yeah, I really didn't know you could get jump scared by two animatronics at the same time. I know that's a thing in earlier FNAF games, but I didn't think you could do that in this game. I wonder if you can do that in normal Ultimate Custom Night. Very intriguing. Right, boom. And then yeah, she like never falls for the audio. the hell? Don't be doing that. You better reconnect, you bitch. Oh my gosh. No, OBS, don't do this. Come on. But come on. Why didn't it even say it was connected for a second if it said my internet was off? Alright, come on. Oh, because it did connect for a second. Wacky. Alright, come on. What the? Bro. It says I'm connected, come on. Don't you attempt to 6 me. There we go. Alright, let's go again. Move out of this. Damn it, move out of the way. Notification. I'm still very confused on why they put Golden Freddy here.
Smile!
Damn it. Turn the... Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, I need to... Fuck! I turned the heat up. I've literally turned the heater on. God, I want to see someone good at FNAF play this. Like Spiff. That'd be hilarious.
Today's all about me.
Oh.
Admit it. You wanted to let me in.
You're gonna talk to me like that, Ballora? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. Now turn... Okay. Heat on so that it heats up fast. Okay, that should be good. Do that. Or whatever. JJ can hang out with us. I don't care. Wow, this is such a funny, weird game.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate.
No, go away.
Uh-oh, how
baby.
unfortunate. I'm gonna do a sneak.
Also puppet.
Seeing you powerless.
That was a normal line. It's weird how they, like, mix in normal lines with clearly different lines. Alright, this is kind of difficult. Oh my god. You know what? Real quick, I am curious. What is it? Is it saying him to 1 AI or 20 AI? I think it's 1 AI. You guys know the Easter egg, probably. Let's see if it works. I'm curious. Cause it doesn't even say that he can beat Death Coin. Why? I am really curious. Can we get Fredbear jump scare? It might be 20 AI. think that was the same. Alright, next question. Can you get this Easter egg still? It's like what? Old Man Consequences, 20 AI. Or maybe it might just be 1 AI. And then, you don't catch it? Maybe you do catch it. But back up. Move. Dusty, move. Dusty. Stop it! Why is this room so much brighter? No, that's not how the... I don't remember how this Easter egg works. Maybe it is 1 AI. No, I'm gonna look it up while I'm waiting. I didn't even realize that the music is, like, reversed. I noticed it on the title screen, but didn't notice it in the gameplay. Wait, how do I don't even see the Easter egg listed on here. Or, like, how to do it. I hate fandom so much. Oh, that's a fake X. God damn, I really hate fandom. I like how he hasn't even shown up yet. Yeah, what's the well-being consequences of it? Once they catch... So... So he has to show up? I like how he hasn't shown up yet. Oh, there it is. Oh, this does still work. Hmm. It looks a little different, doesn't it? Come on, Sonny, come to the lake. Oh. Huh. That's not normally how that works, right? It doesn't just instantly crash your game normally, does it? Wild. That's crazy. Well, that was fun finding Easter eggs. Now let's actually do it. Let's go! We got this. Possibly. Oh, don't do that. Alright. Do the vent thing. She's fine on that side. I forgot that I have that on. opposite side. And move it back for Chica. God, low-key, I feel like I might just... Oh. Yeah, don't shock her while she's staring at you. It won't do anything. Okay, I need to buy you a plush.
Admit it. You.
I accidentally undid the door. Did not mean to do that. Also, why is it lagging so much? That's, strange. I still don't know why that one guy who came in the chat earlier thought that this was a virus. I told him it's not. Because if it was, I wouldn't be able to play the game. Like, it is clearly just... It is a mod. Windows loves pinging things as viruses when they're not. You can always check if something is a virus on the website Virus Total. I believe that's what it's called. I've used it sometimes, you know, to make sure files are legit. But yeah, like, this is a legit game. I don't know why bro kind of like randomly crashed out on me. It was very weird. Also, why is Lefty not part of Ladies' Night? Am I just now realizing that? I guess they did put all of the text as he, but like it is Charlotte. Like it is the puppet. The only ones that are like, I could understand not putting Nightmare on because, you know, the sort of deep voice. Yeah, whatever. I almost got mangoed. I was about to say, excuse me? Okay, does she still fall for the... No. She seems to never fall for it. That. Oh, I gotta put that on the other side. Oh my god. Did I still have the fan on? I did still... How did I still have the fan on? Once you turn the heater on once, the fan stops. Usually. Okay, well now I can't get Jack or Chica again. Oh my god. I forgot it.
Say cheese!
Swap that over. Is she looking directly at me? Oh my god, my game is lagging so much. I should have turned off visual effects. Ow. Right. I kind of thought of it working like how it normally does. Silly me. Okay, no visual effects, please. That made my game chug. Okay, so turn the heater on for a second. Can I just keep her up there? Possibly. That's correct. Is she looking right at me? She is. So I just need to focus on... Oh wait. I Kind of forgot about that for a second. I need to buy your plush right now. Please, coins, please, please. Please, coins, please. I should pick up the parrot, it's too late. Just get the coins. There. Maybe I can cam stall. Yep.
Move over, Freddy Fazbear.
Is she immune to the audio layer? She is no longer often fooled by the audio layer. So, I mean, I would think they just swapped, pretty much. I don't know. I'm taking a guess here. I think I'm gonna try to beat Ladies' Night and Men's Day. And then... hold on. 5. Why is my usage all the way up? Oh, because I accidentally... That's why. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh. Right, I forgot to put down the snare. You know what? I'll take the L on that. Take the L with grace. 3... Get your heat up a little bit. Just so unusual to say. I think that's still one of the weirdest things. Oh, scusa. Damn. Okay, Jack or Chica cannot go. Oh. Need to be that. I'm just gonna hit reset as soon as I see it. Pretty much every time. There, I've kind of got strats down. Oh shit, 3. Oh.
Everyone underestimates me.
Everyone underestimates me. Okay. Heater. Up to 80, do that. Do that. Sometimes check on her. Don't care about you. You're whatever. 5. It's funny because Chica works the exact same as normal. She just, does the opposite things, if that makes sense. I think that makes a lot of sense. Like, you know, normally you want her doing the pots and pans. In this instance, you don't. Okay, please give me the money for the plush. Please, please.
These are
It's so weird playing the game, like, strictly only looking at the cameras. It feels wrong. Okay, 3, get her heat up to like 80. And then make sure that's on the opposite side of you, and then I don't have to worry about her for the rest of the night. It seems like how that works. And then we just focus on getting coin. I'll turn on the box for a bit. so I don't get got. Oh, really?
Uh-oh, how
Oh,
unfortunate.
really?
Uh-oh, how unfortunate.
Double oh, really?
I'm gonna do a sneaky thing
Internet
and throw a new
plus
contender
beauty.
in the ring.
Wait, new challenger, really? Oh, it's Foxy. Okay, I want to Death Coin Foxy. Oh, I can't. Oh, that's like the worst thing for Mango to do.
Now I will tell you.
So I can't get rid of her. Wait, really? She came in anyway? Fuck me. Well, I guess I'm gonna be dead. Yeah, it didn't
I
matter.
know they said I couldn't be put back.
Okay, so that was a lot of unfortunate circumstances. Oh yeah, you guys didn't get to see it. It reconnected though. I didn't have to do anything about that, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this until I get it. I'm kinda determined. Opposite door. That's cool.
Admit it.
I pressed that a second too late. Try again. Bro. I was about to say, I had the heater on for so long. What?
That'll teach you for trying to trick this old bird.
Huh? I had it on the right side. Literally. I had it on the correct side. Which was the right. Look, I'll even do it again. Oh, right. So do I have to do that? Okay. That's so weird staring at Golden Freddy for that long. It's funny, Ballora is such a non-threat that I kind of just end up forgetting about her, and that's how I keep dying.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I know how much...
Whoops.
I recognize you.
It's so weird how that... It works the exact same, but like... It goes down instead of up. That's so funny. It's so goofy. This entire thing is goofy. I definitely will need to check this out again. At some point. Don't have the fucking fan on. Honestly, this game has more things to remember.
Admit it.
Like, also because of how much I already know the original game, like, having to keep track of things but opposites kind of weird. I'm really surprised nobody else has played this for a stream or a video. Fuck. Okay. Fuck you.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I'm gonna do a sneaky thing and throw a new contender in the ring.
God, it's someone completely new. Great! I'm not gonna be able to do anything about Mango because... Oh. Hey, I can't bring that back down, right? Yeah. Well,
These are strange circumstances.
These are strange circumstances. Oh wait, who was added? I didn't get to remove them. You know what? I'm gonna leave them on. That's probably a bad idea. Oh, right, opposite. I forgot it. I had that the whole time. Bro. It's just barely. You know what? I'm gonna do a sneaky thing. 2 sneaky things. And have a different office. Really? You know what, whatever. I'm pretty sure if you get attacked by her once, you don't have to worry about her ever again. What the hell? What? Huh? I... I'm clipping that. I'm sorry, what? What do you mean clipping is currently unavailable? I'll clip that later. That hurts my head. Did I just get abducted by aliens? Wh- 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 Huh? I'm glad that not only was I recording that, but the stream caught that. I think that's enough game for me tonight, I guess. Or at least enough of that game. Jesus Christ. That... What... What was that? Li- Literally, what exactly was that happened there? Is that some strange Easter egg that they put in? What caused that? Was it because my heat was really high? Hold on. Is it because of the DD repellent? Like, I'm really curious. I'm going back, actually. Okay, let's see. What did I do? So, like... Let's try a couple of things. Let's see. DD repel. Was it because I had the DD repel? Was it because my heat was really high? Like, how did that happen? I'm gonna turn my heat up really high with the DD repellent on. I mean, this alone doesn't seem to be doing anything. Like, how fast did that happen? Why did that happen? I really wish I could have clipped it. But my phone won't let me clip it. Okay, so... Yeah, those things aren't causing it. Was it the map? Why did I get abducted by aliens? I'm not even kidding, that's what happened. That light is extra bright. Okay, it's not the different... Is it the... Was it the... It's the map. It's the map that causes it. Okay, wait, what if I go to the other map? God, like, that gives me goosebumps. I'm not even kidding. So, do we think something's gonna happen on this map? Want to take your bets, guys? Didn't even do what I had before, turn the heat up. Yeah, it must have been the specific map. But for some reason, if you're playing on the sister location map, you get abducted by aliens, I guess. That's so weird.
Yar, you win some, you lose some.
Well. So, yeah, we found an Easter egg in this. Like, now I'm really wondering how far the Easter eggs could go. Like, do you think, like, playing these other challenges causes Easter eggs to happen? God, this is so laggy. This is so fucking laggy.
Hello! Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved...
Oh.
Better luck next time.
That's different. Why the hell did they make that an Easter egg on this map specifically? What if I die before it happens? Okay, I guess nothing happens. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Also, I just realized it doesn't update my best time, which is kind of nice. Well, that's enough of that. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this game. This game was... God, this game really took us on an entire roller coaster, didn't it? Between Mr. Hippo's infinite monologue and getting abducted by aliens. I think I've had enough of this game. I'm gonna check this out again at some point. Alright, see y'all later.